Yes, start.
Uh, Good morning, respected sir and all. Here is our research paper topic: ECG signal using digital signal processing. And my groupmate is Ishwar Deshpande, Abhishek Patil, and myself. And our topic was ECG signal. As we all know, ECG signal is a recorded with the help of graphical phenomena to observe the electrical activity of the heart as well as at that time of recording no noise should be taken in between that with the original signal and make changes. That is why it is mandated to avoid the noise signal of the ECG signal processing. In the processing method, we use some frequencies like sonar, acoustics, and biomedical engineering. Are is a few domains where signal processing is important in that. The electro diagrams, which is displayed on the electrophysiology of our heart, and alternations such as arrhythmat, uh, arrhythmia as well as conduction of problems is utilized for the first diagnosis of coronary heart disorders. One of the such key study areas in biomedical signals is processing of ECG data. ECG signal can be also used in communicate with computers to recent developments in computer technology and signal processing using digital filters. Therefore, accurate ECG diagnosis is a technology problem. In order to deal with such a problem of noise in the ECG, signals are work offers an extensive survey of digital filtering techniques. Uh, the introduction was a visual representation of bioelectrical signal. In this, the we want to visualize the representation of bioelectrical signal of our heart by the human body during the cardiac cycle is called electro diagram (ECG) by using a baseline and waves that indicates heart voltage changes over the time and usually a brief period of ECG can graphically provide useful information about the heart is performing. Waves to waves. The intravenous lead system, which is a system that we can see in the following figure, is this figure shows one of the most basic way to arranging the biomedical heart signal by placing leads on a certain areas of the human body. As we can see in the such we can see in the figure, in left side our heart and right side electro diagram. In the electro diagram, the waves that we obtained by our heart is clearly visible on that image. Thank you, and the next part will be explained by Ishwari.
Um, Hello.
Yes,
Next
start
part will
Abhishek.
explain. Hi, thank you, thank you. Yes, and second part is uses of ECG. The ECG has special value in the following clinical situations. First one is auricular and ventricular hypertrophy, and second one is a myocardial infarction, means heart attack, and electrolytic transformation. Despite its unique usefulness, the ECG is only regarded as a laboratory test regarding the diagnosis of heart disease. Nothing is 100% true. There are cases of patient with severe heart condition displaying a normal ECG, as well as patient whose ECGs are completely normal. Therefore, the clinical information about the patient must always be used when interpreting an ECG. The two domains of time and frequency are sorry, available for signal analysis and processing. One of the one of the bodily signals that can be examined and used in these two fields is the ECG signal. Specific wave shape found in the temporal domain of an ECG signal include P, Q, R, S, T, and U. since the heart rate may be determined by identifying two successive QRS complexes. Sorry, the QRS complexes. Uh, sorry, the QRS complex, which is made up of Q, R, and S waves, constitutes a constitutes a pertinent waveform. Typical wave in an ECG signals are shown in our dot figure. These are figure, and next topic will explain Ishwari.
Yes, thank you, Abhishek. Here is the code for the ECG signal which have taken for the ECG data which have taken from the Google. The aim of the ECG simulator is to produce a typical ECG waveform of different leads and as many arithmetic as possible. My ECG simulator is a MATLAB based simulator and is able to produce normal lead ECG waveform. The use of a simulator has many advantages in the simulation of a ECG waveform. The first one, saving of time, and another one is removing the difficulties of taking real ECG signal with inverse and non-invasive methods. The ECG simulators enables us to analyze the study normal and abnormal ECG waveform, which actually using the ECG machine. One can simulate any given ECG waveform using the ECG simulator. The way by which my simulator differs from other typical ECG simulator is that I have used the principle of Fourier series. The calculation used and other necessary descriptions are included in the code. Firstly, we have clear all the data and add the file from taken to the Google. Then we have take out some of the calculations and plotted the ECG signal this code generates all possible forms of ECG signals with the parameters specified by the authors. Here is the output for the ECG signals. The conclusion is it is already feasible to build tools for the collecting and processing the bioelectrical human signals, such as the ECG signal. The chapter contains an overview of earlier studies using affordable tools and to analyze the ECG data. Enhanced to the work, the AD converter, analog to digital converter, provides a sampling rate of 32 kilohertz and support a two simultaneous inputs under specific circumstances. Changes the RC filters used in the filter stage to more complex filters to improve the ability to distinguish between the frequencies that fall outside the passband. Includes isolated amplifier to raise the level of for patient security, isolating the computer direct loop created by the design outlines in this chapter. Even though there is a low likelihood that a catastrophe will occur, it is best to avoid the using these amplifiers in such a large quantity. Here are some references which we have followed for the research paper. Thank you.
Thank you.